share screen and get that going. Okay. Are you guys getting these trades that I'm putting in group at like 9 p.m. EST? They're pretty good. They're like off the 15-minute time frame, so they're like big moves normally. Okay, I'm gonna delete all this. I don't know why my screen is so small. Man, market's pumping today, the open. Okay, so here's the US30. Go to the 15-minute chart. Go to 7 p.m. and do this up here. Okay, that's 3 a.m. 12. Okay, so it's about that. Put our lines on there. And this guy is green. Okay, now I'm going to do my NASDAQ chart. 7 p.m. That was 3 a.m. Yep. 1. Oh, there you go. Okay. And then this guy here. Like that. Okay. So NASDAQ is taken off. And then US30 was going down, right? Okay. So we got like a minute for this guy here. So we'll drop down to the 1 minute. And that goes there. This one goes here. And it's probably going to, if it goes down, it's probably going to want to take out the bottom of the Tokyo range there, which is really, really close. So that might, if it gives us a short, guys, uh, that might not be a trade you'd want to take just because it could wick down to here and then have a reversal. Then you'd be like stuck in a bad position because you'd probably get in around here, right? With the entry model. So hopefully we get a long out of this. And there is all this liquidity right here. But there should be fair value gaps all the way through here. So yeah, I'd want a long out of this here. And this is okay. So we got to move our line up. Oh my God, it's just taking off on us. Okay, no, we don't have to move our line up. Actually, you know what? For this, I think I'm going to put my line here and we'll just kind of break that model because it took out this liquidity here. So I think just overall, this is a better spot. We'll put it right there on the body of that. And then if we get a body open above here, then it's probably going to go for fair value gaps within here. Yeah, see them all? There's a ton of them. So it'll probably go up there. So to here. I'm not saying it's going to give us a long, but I'm just getting this set up because that looks like what it might do is give us a long to here. And this guy is the NASDAQ. Yeah, so we can't touch that yet. Let's just throw this up here. Okay. Man, it's really moving today. So I always take the trade. If it gives me the setup, I just take the trade. So in 10 seconds, I'm going to get in the trade in US30 here. And man, it's already at our target. Yeah, there's just some days like this, guys. Okay, it's not giving us our entry model and it's almost at that target. So I would not take this trade unless it comes back down. Yeah, so it hit the target. Okay, so this is out of the question. This guy. Okay, yeah, if it doesn't give you your entry model, you should not take the trade. Just because it can see how fast it went up, it can come down just as fast, and then you're stuck in a trade. So let's look back here at where it could possibly be going. So it's going to want to go up here. So yeah, if it comes back down here, this might be a good trade. Like if it finds support here, because it's going to want to go for all this up there. Yeah, so maybe it'll go for this liquidity here. And has it already done that? No, not yet. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's moving so fast, I think it took that out as well, pretty much. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just didn't have time to get into that trade, guys, because if you look at the entry here, it's this is your actual entry candle, and look how far up there it is. So yeah, US30, I wouldn't take that. Like even if it comes back down here, I wouldn't just jump in. Just moves way too fast. Like it's moved way too fast today. So let's add a trend line to this, and we'll see if that breaks. And who knows, maybe this breaks and then we get a trade uh going back down, because I don't think it took out this Tokyo low. See, that's a low of Tokyo. So yeah, London didn't take out the Tokyo low. So if we get a ranging day, then it'll probably be back down here. And if I was you guys, I would just like copy what I'm doing here. So like if I put like you want to have definitely your chart set up. If you're in a trade, just don't like look at my screen and be like, oh, I'll just, you know, I don't need anything, like on your screen, right? Like set things up on your screen, add trend lines. Like if you're in a trade, add a trend line to it. Yeah, so you can see it's kind of losing momentum here. We'll see if this wick ends up being higher than this one. Yeah, okay, there you go. Is there anything back there on the higher time frame? Or is this is like, oh no, you got all this stuff up here. Well, it's gonna have problems here. And then there's gonna be mega fair value gaps through here. So it could just be really bullish today. Look at this candle. That's crazy. That's nuts. You get some days where it like it doesn't even move, and then you get some days where it's it just pumps. Yeah. So on the hourly, there's huge fair value gaps here. Yeah. So let's go down to the 1 minute chart, put our candles back on. Okay. So when you're a beginner, you have a really hard time not clicking buy to get in, because like your brain is telling you, oh, look at it's moving up, it's moving up, I got to get in, I got to get in. And normally that's called FOMO, right? And that's when you have an issue, you get in and you buy the top and then it reverses, right? So wait for that reversal. It'd be really nice if it came down here and then made a leg back up, but who knows? This could be the high for today, and then the end of the day we could be trading down here. Like who knows? You saw on the well, this is kind of a little bit bullish here, moving up, but it's the 1 minute chart. Let's look at the 15 minute, just see what it's like. So it is having a bit of a reversal. Like if we were to have a trend line and put it down here, like definitely the trend is starting to change, but it's too hard to call just yet if it's an actual like real like higher time frame trend reversal. But yeah, I think overall today, guys, I think we're going up with the US30. So like you'll be trading long. But yeah, I'd wait for some sort of little reversal type thing. Okay, let's look at the NASDAQ here. Oh no, Lulu's coming upstairs again. Hopefully she's not growling under the desk again today. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. I went downstairs. She had lots of food. She had lots of water. She didn't want to go outside. And she was just mad that I wasn't paying attention to her. Yeah. Okay, so this guy, Don't get confused with my lines. I just had them set up, waiting for the trade, the NASDAQ trade. Okay, so this is looking better here because we want kind of a, you know, bit of a reversal. Don't just jump in a short here, guys, because you're totally trading against the 15-minute chart. If you're to jump in a short, like sure, it could come down, but this is really bullish, right? So I'd wait for it at least to come down to this area, the VWAPs right there, and then see what happens here. And it could come back up. So let's get rid of our trend line because that obviously is broke. And we will see what is going on. Okay, NASDAQ is pumping as well today. And who knows, it could just go sideways in range here and then break up again. Yeah, look at this. Let's see if we get the next candle goes higher. So if we get a body open above here, you could actually take a trade. Like if this next candle opens above here, you could take a trade. It's really, really high risk though. Like take a long, right? But it's really high risk because it's we just had this big move. Like the odds are it'll continue going up. Um, but yeah, that's just high risk. But you know what? Let's just have a bit of fun. We'll just drop the lot size here. Don't do this if you guys don't want to. I'm gonna drop my lot size to like 3 on the US30, which is like nothing, right? And we'll just get in a buy. Okay. So I bought like around here and we'll see how that goes because it is really, really bullish here. Okay. It's in profit, you know, and don't feel like, oh, yeah, I got to stay in the trade. I got to stay in the trade. Like if it, even if it makes you like, $10 a profit and you're like, oh, cool, just take it. Like if you're just having fun, right? Like you don't have to always go for, $100 or $200 or whatever a trade on your account. Like at the start, you just want to get used to like clicking buy and sell. And that's why I always say it's best to trade on one lot when you're getting started and you're new because there's no feeling behind it, eh? It's like the feeling of paper trading. Like it doesn't really matter. Like paper trading is basically when you're not even trading on like real funds. Um, you're not joining like a broker. You're just clicking paper trading inside TradingView and then they're putting like a fake, whatever, 100,000 in your account. And that's what it's like when you're trading on one lot, there's no feeling to it. So you can just get out whenever you want. So here we'll put a trend line, I guess, with these three candles. So a trend line happens with three candles. So we've got three candles there. And this guy, if it opens here, then it's that trend line's broke. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty damn bullish. And then remember, 9:45 is normally the start of a reversal. Like it it'll go in one direction, and then 9:45 is normally around a top. Okay? So maybe you're like, "Hey, I wanna take profits on this trade." Oh, it hit profit and then it went back down, right? Because we know there's a reversal coming up here pretty soon. It's kind of holding that trend line. Okay, so maybe I wanna get out of this trade. There, I just sold this one with a little itty bitty bit of profit. Because it's coming up to that time. It's 9:45 right now. Okay, so I'm going to delete this trend line because I think the trend has broke. And NASDAQ is it's still going up. I'm going to switch my charts because I like to have the NASDAQ over here. I'm just used to looking at it like that. So I'll put the NASDAQ there. US30 is going to be here. Okay. So it's 9:45. Everything is very bullish. So we might not get like a 9:45 reversal. We'll have to see what happens. And then this is 9:30 right there. This candle here, I think. Yep. This is that guy. Yep. Okay, so you can see all these wicks have come down here. So this is strong support. And we'll have to see what happens here. Okay, so your US30 little fun trade we did, if you didn't get out it, I would just sell this thing, guys. Um, you're definitely in like, okay profits now because who knows, right? It's that time, 9:46 now. So we'll see what happens here with the NASDAQ. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about adding the strategies to the course. I've got well, you guys know the strategies for the NASDAQ and US30 because that's what we're doing in these videos, right? Like the 2-minute model for the US30 and then the 15-minute model for the NASDAQ. And then I have a model for Asia session, which is good for gold or the NASDAQ. Um, which you're kind of seeing in the community there because I keep on posting around that time, like 9 p.m. or whatever. But yeah, if you go and look at those trades, I think I've done 4 of them so far, and they all been like mega profits, right? Like I'm making pretty much the same amount as my hour-long trading session from 9 a.m. EST to 10, as I am with just that one trade in the Tokyo session. But it's more of an intraday trade because I'm trading basing it off the 15-minute chart, and then I just have my entry on the 1 minute, right? But yeah, it's a good model. And then also something else I'm going to teach in the strategies is looking at the previous day's high and low candle, like actually like a daily time frame high and low, because those are really strong points of interest as well. So we'll teach that. So there'll be like about 4 lessons in it, which will be just strategies, right? Okay, so this here is probably overextended. So this is the problem sometimes is if you do get a bullish move like right from the open and it doesn't just like take out liquidity high and low and it just pumps in one direction, then the market's overextended, which is it's more risk, right, in your trades. So I'm gonna say today, guys, I'm gonna drop my lot size for trading, and it's not gonna be about like, hey, let's just make a bunch of money or as much as we can. It's gonna be more about let's just, you know, have some stuff for our journal to put in here. Okay. Like, what is it like trading when the market's overextended? It's overextended. You can see over here. So I talked about this, I think 2 days ago, was the it's like the daily range basically is what this is. And how to set that up is you just click here and you can see what I have, price and range, and then what's this, options or something. So that's how I have that set up. And I just delete everything else on there. And then yeah, it's just good to look at because when we're scalp trading, we're looking at such a small time frame, the 1 minute, the 15 minute, that a lot of times you can't see what's happening like overall, right? Unless you're going and you're looking at like I always look at the daily chart and the 1 hour chart before I start trading. Like I'll just glance at it and I'll just see like, oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? But necessarily like to scalp trade, you don't really need to look at a daily chart because the only thing that matters is the high and the low of the candle of the daily candle, right? If price is around there. of the previous day. So this day here. So we're above the previous day. So let's drop down to the 1 minute chart and we will get back here. Okay, so it gave an entry. Once again, guys, I've dropped my lot size big time. So I'm going to go in here with, and I'm trading on my 100K account. I'm going to go in with 5 lots on my 100K account. So you might go in with like 2 lots or something. So I've bought, I'm in there, pretty bad entry, but I've dropped my lot size, so I don't really care. And then, of course, if you're new, just 1 lot. Just get used to clicking buy and sell, put stuff in your journal, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so this guy here, I don't know if you guys took that trade, but anyways, there's a trade there. I forgot to talk about that, but we talked about, the US30 putting the line across there. So if you took that, hopefully you got profit before it turned around against you. But we're coming down here with the US30. So let's hope that the NASDAQ keeps on going up because US30 is like, look at these candles, huge coming down there, right? So let's look at fair value gaps in US30. We'll see where it could possibly go to so it's taking out all this stuff here with this guy. Yeah, so we could come all the way, it might not, but we could come all the way back down here to the Tokyo high. And then this trade here is looking like crap. So I would take a break even on this trade. The entry's like around where it is right now. Up to you guys. I'm going to take a break even on it. Oh, it's in a low profit. Okay. I'm just taking my little bit of profit right there. Okay. I don't like how it's kind of going sideways and the time of day. Yeah. Like this whole market overextended thing, you have to be like, you really have to think about that, guys. It could just keep on going up, but, we're trading on small lot size, so it's pretty damn safe. Yeah. Now it's above there. Okay, let's see. I'm more interested in US30 because it's actually doing something. It's not just like going up, like pumping, right? Yeah. So if you're still in this, I would get out of this trade, right? The NASDAQ trade, because I have a feeling it's going to do something like this because it's way overextended. Okay. This guy, okay, you could take a high risk buy in US30 here when you see a neutral candle. So a candle that looks like this over here, if it gives us one. Because I think this guy's our one we want to focus on. I think it's going to go up. NASDAQ, I just don't like trading. Like looking through my journal and stuff, I noticed that when I trade the NASDAQ and it's just pumping in one direction, I end up losing all my profits with like the last trade or whatever that I'm in. It just reverses on me. So, and my brain is stuck on like, oh no, that direction, that direction. And then, you know, it bites me, right? Okay, so there's our neutral candle. So you can go, I'm going to actually get in a long on this guy. Same thing, guys. I'm going in with like 3 lots. This is just kind of a fun day here, just to, journal about kind of thing. And, more of a learning experience, I guess. Okay, so now it's in a bit of profit. This is probably the trend line. It's like that. So we can put a little trend line on here if we want. Okay, and then just take your profit anytime you want through here. Like a lot of the really professional scalp traders, guys, they'll take profit within the 1 minute candle. So they're just going in with like mega lot size. Like they'll go in with like 70, 80 lots of the micro contract and they'll take profit within the 1 minute candle, right? And a lot of them, they'll be trading on a 15-second chart. Like they're actually buy and sell is on a 15-second chart, and their 15-minute chart is like a 1-minute chart. So never think like, "Oh, I gotta hold a position. I gotta hold. I need more. I need more," right? Like just, if you're trading on a big lot size and your goal is to make, say, 250 a day or something, and you've got 250 out of one trade, like just take it. Okay, so I'm gonna sell here because I think that's some good profits. Okay, because we got in way down here. So took that. And then this NASDAQ here, if we get a bunch of candles like this, that's good because it needs to come back, guys. It needs it's like, think of it this way. When it's just doing this, it's like it's not breathing. It's like it's holding its breath. Okay. So when you hold your breath, like what happens when you breathe again? Like you take a big breath, right? Like when you're holding your breath and then you got to take a big breath because you got nothing in your lungs left. Like that's what it's like. It takes a big breath and then it goes boom and it comes back down, right? It goes against it. So we want to see stuff like this. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking the way US30 is going today. It's like this is really nice. This is so clean. It's easy to trade when it's like this. Like nice, smooth looking candles. You can see, guys, like how the Hintakiyashi candles are so good to look at. Like it's just easy on the eyes, right? Like this is the standard candles. Then your Hintakiyashi. I know when you're in the trade, it doesn't feel like, oh, it's so smooth and stuff. But yeah, if you back out and look, it's a lot smoother. So luckily we got out of that trade because it's back down to our entry. And yeah, things are looking good. This guy's going sideways, which we need. So what stage is it in right now? It's in a stage 3. You got your 1, you got your 2, and then you got your little wee stage 3, and hopefully we get a stage 4, but it's bullish, so it could just keep on going up. We'll have to see. And US30, like it might come down here. So we have to wait around. So as soon as it breaks this trend line, if it does, then that's a sign that we could get in a long from around here. We haven't looked at the 15-minute chart for a bit. I can see it on my other monitor here, but let's just take a look at it. You got to always look at your 15-minute chart. So 15-minute is it's bullish, but it's too early in the day to know what the direction is. And let's look at the 15-minute chart, which is going to be bullish, of course, on the NASDAQ. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So you always want to check your charts. Like I know I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy, additional monitors and stuff like that, but when you make your first profits in trading, I would put it back into your trading. Like get another prop firm test. Like say you started with a 50K account, then go get a 100K account or 150K account and don't change your trading. You use your same models, because if you got a payout, then you shouldn't change your trading models. Just stick to what works. And then yeah, so I would recommend you get a bigger account because then you're making more money, of course. It's going to mess with you though to pass. Like today, I'm trading on a 100K account, and I think I had to make $5,000 to pass the test phase with it. I think it was 5,000 or six or something like that. It's going to mess with you because it's such a bigger number, but you're just upping your lot size. So like everything's logically, it's all the same. Like if I was trading on 3 lots in the Nasdaq with my 50K account, right? Then maybe I trade on 6 to 8 lots on a 100K account, right? You're just making a little bit more. When you have a loss, you're losing a little bit more, but you have a lot more wiggle room. So it's actually easier once you pass your test phase. It's easier to trade on a bigger account because you have like you can use a bigger lot size, meaning you can have more drawdown in your trade. Okay. So, which you shouldn't have a lot of drawdown with the model that I teach, right? So, for instance, here, I know you guys are out of this trade, but if you're in this trade, you would get out of this trade on the next candle because it's broken your trend line here. Okay. If the body opens over here. So, it's really tight stop loss. So that's why I'm saying it's like with the model that I teach in the course, it's actually very, very hard to fail your test phase. You basically would have to trade against the risk management rules that we have in the course, right? Like you'd have to let the trade go against you and then be like, oh crap, and sell down here or something like that to actually fail your test phase. So, you can see here. So it opened around here. You're just emotionless about it. You just sell, you get out of the trade. Okay. There's always another trade. Like we have looked at this and we know that it's likely going to come down here. So maybe this is our next trade. But here's the thing if this is our next trade, sorry, it's a long position, we would have to look at the 15-minute chart to see what is the 15-minute chart doing. If the 15-minute chart is down here, then it's like neutral. It's just going sideways, which is telling us not to trade if the price action is neutral on the 15-minute. So what neutral means, guys, is just going sideways, right? So you have a lot of candles that look like this, where they have equal tops on the wicks, equal bottom wicks, and then a lot of neutral doji candles where the body is really small and it has long wicks. That just like this here, it symbolizes a neutral, right? Neutral candles. And that's basically the chart telling you not to trade. It's like telling you, hey, let's just wait, right? You got to wait for the trade setup. You got to be patient in your trading. So we'll see. Here, like right now, guys, I have no clue what's going to happen, but from all the confirmations, I know that it wants to probably come down here. But overall, today is bullish, kind of. Well, with the Nasdaq, it is. Um, so it could want to come up here. Like right now, it's like totally neutral. Like we don't know. Is it going to go up here? Or is it going to go down here? We just know if it comes down here, it would be a high risk buy, right? So you got a position here. If it comes up here and say it breaks, let's just grab a line. Say it breaks above here and you get a body open above here, then you have to get in a long position. So you have to buy. Okay. So within here, it's kind of like a no trade zone. We just took this trade here because it was giving me signs that it was going to go and take out. There's probably a fair value gap in here if we were to look, right? Yeah, there's one right here. It almost took it out pretty much. It's right there, right? Okay. So who knows? Maybe right now, price is going to go back up here and take out this fair value gap. It's a little itty bitty one. Okay. There was a big one from here to here. So within here, okay, that's probably what this last move was. So let's go back. We'll look at this and you can see right now. So right now, the chart is saying do not trade, just stay out. Let's just wait. And I think I made a post, was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. But I said like the chart will tell you when to trade and when not to trade. Like eventually, right? You'll just get used to looking at the candlesticks and it'll start. It's like it's talking to you. It's really, really strange. It's like it's telling you what to do. Oh, don't trade. Okay, look here. There's a setup. Okay, get ready. Things like that. It's pretty funny. So yeah, we've got no trade right now, guys. It's just sideways. Nasdaq's overextended. If you go long right here, you're 100% gambling. Like you're just like rolling the dice on it because at one point it's just going to tumble over and it's going to come down faster than it's gone up. And you can see here it's starting to slow down. Like look at how small these candles are. This guy here is good. I'd say that guy there is good, but then they're starting to go small again. So yeah, it'll go sideways and then it should just crash down to some big fair value gaps within here. So that's something we can do is look at fair value gaps here. There's one way down here. So yeah, when it has a reversal, it could come all the way down to here, which if it comes all the way down to here, it could go to the VWAP. So imagine if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, I got to get in, which is what? It's FOMO. It's like fear of missing out. And then you get in and then you get in at the top and then it reverses on you and it comes all the way down to the VWAP. And your mind is stuck in like, oh, it's bullish, it's going up. And then you're holding your trade. That's how you end up blowing an account, right? Is just holding through, um, not actually looking at what the chart's telling you to do. So right now it's telling me just to stay out, just wait, like don't be greedy. It's really hard, guys. Like even for me looking at this, it's hard not to just jump in at all these little pullbacks here. But I know that if I do that, then that's not good. So yeah, there's no trade right now. Let's look at gold. We'll go to the 15-minute chart. We'll just glance at gold and see what's going on with it. So gold is looking nice too. It's going up. It has some big candles, so it could pull back here as well. Maybe down to like this is really strong here. So we'll put a line in there. There's a fair value gap that's already been filled with all this here. So yeah, probably just come down to here. Let's go back in time and look and see. Okay, so it's taking out these highs. Ooh, we got all this back here. I'll just put this on my chart for later for today because I'll trade gold later today. Okay, so that's that guy. Yeah, so gold, if it continues up, it's probably going up here. Okay. Yeah, guys, and there's some people that just trade gold. They don't trade anything else. So gold's another one that you should always um, you know, like have you should always look at, like always have it saved over here. Gold, Nasdaq are probably the best to trade, I feel, because they have the most amount of volume. US30 is really only good to trade during New York session and then like London Open. I would never ever trade US30 in Asia session. There's just not enough liquidity. Like you'll do a buy and your buy will be down here. Like even though you click buy here, it'll open up down here. Or sorry, the opposite way. You'll click buy here and it'll open up there. Yeah, that'd be great if it opened down here. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, so look at this. Now we're having a bit of a pullback here, but still, who knows? Maybe this is it, and then it just goes up again. So yeah, it's really really hard to know where things will come down to. We know there's a fair value gap like around here somewhere on the 1 minute chart. Where was it? Yeah, there's one right here. Let's just put a line on it. This is too far away just to be like, oh, I'm going to take a trade from here. But there is one way down there. Yeah, there's none through here. There is tools you can use, guys, for fair value gaps. The reason I don't use them is because, as you can tell, I don't like clutter on my chart. So if I was to turn it on, they'd be all over the place here because it'll take like the smallest ones and put on your chart. So I just like to look at the ones that are like, they're just popping out. They're like, hey, look at me, kind of thing like that. And especially on the 1 minute chart, because it's very close to price and price is going to want to go there. Okay, so here's a trade we could take, which let's just look at the higher time frame, 15. So if we get a body open below this green line, we could take a short down to here because that would be, we're not trading against the higher time frame if we get a body open down here. But as of right now, guys, I would not get in a short for this. I know it seems tempting when you look at the 1 minute chart. It's coming down, but yeah, it could just come down to here and then go back up. But yeah, if we get a body open below here, it's likely going to come down here or even down to the VWAP. And US30, see guys, good thing we didn't get in a trade here because it's just ranging right now. So I think we've taken 2 trades so far. So not a even though it looks great, it hasn't been a very good trading day just because it was so bullish and aggressive as soon as the market opened. And that makes it dangerous to trade if you're a beginner because you get big time FOMO, right? If it's moving in one direction, you're like, oh, I got to get in, I got to get on. I'm missing out, I'm missing out. And those are the days when you have, you blow out your entire weeks of earnings. How do I know that? It's because it's happened to me many times before. Yeah, you just got to sit back, drop your lot size, and then just make it a day where it's like a learning day where you can just jot down in your journal what happened. Like today, I would put in my journal, hey, the market was overextended. If we get a huge pullback, I would talk about that. Like, hey, I'm happy I didn't just randomly jump in along because we got a big pullback. Like, look at this. See how it's coming down faster than it's going up, right? There's so many people, guys, that bought here, like around here. And now they're sitting there and they're like panicking and they're like, oh crap, right? And remember, a lot of people trade on their own funds. So they're trading on their savings, they're trading on borrowed money from family members, they're doing all these stupid things. So, just think about things, guys, because that's one of the hardest things is not to just jump in a trade. And it's hard just to sit here, but we do know that we have a trade here. If we get a body open below this line there, which we'll go and we'll look here and we will see, yeah, so you can see all these wicks coming down here. So this is a very strong point of support. So if we get a body open below it, but then also it has to fight with all this here. So we'll see what happens. And then once again, we're not going in with a big lot size. Like I would keep it small today. And this is still ranging within here. Okay, it's good it came down to the VWAP though. That's good. Okay, here's something else is it could just go up from here. So you could actually have 2 trades of this. You could go long here or you could go short here. So if you wanna go long, you can go long there, but we've got a fair value gap here that's at. So I'm not taking this trade, by the way, but it is a and this would be like very, very high risk, but yeah, you could go long. And there's nothing up here. Like the only reason it would come up here is to take out the liquidity from this. Okay, think about all the people that have their short stop losses set up here, and they're just expecting price to go down here. Okay, so who knows? Maybe they'll do that, and then it creates a range. Okay, if you did take a long here, which is the like very, very high risk trade, you'd have to play this one because there's no trend line yet. You'd have to play it as in a body opens here below this green line that you'd get out of that trade, right? But this is strong support. Who knows? It could just go sideways here for a while. And then once again, if you ever feel uncomfortable with things, just get out. Like take break even take a little wee tiny loss. You're trading on really small lot size today. So it's like not the end of the world. If it goes against you, US30 is back up here. Okay. So US30, what I'd be looking at right now is kind of the same thing with the NASDAQ, right? You have 2 positions here. If we get a body open above this green line, we could go long. If it rejects it and it starts to go down here, we could go short because it's in a range. And then this guy here, okay, so you're going to want to take your short here. So this is the trade that I was waiting for, right? Is a short position, but I want to see that body open Um, we'll say like this, like below this line here, below this guy, and then I'm going to change this to red there. Okay, so I want to see a body open below here. This is the model from the course, right? There, that's the lowest body. So I want to see a body open below there. And then if we were to look back here, there's all those wicks and stuff, I think, right? Yeah, all this. This is where it went sideways. So we know this level's strong. Okay, you want to use your Hintakeyashi candles. Okay, so I'm going to go to my NASDAQ chart and then going to sell. Okay, so there you go. We got 20 more seconds. Okay, this guy's giving us a trade here too, which is probably a short pretty soon. Okay, so you can get in that if you want. And remember, just drop your lot size, guys. Like today's not a, let's try and make a whole bunch of money day. But yeah, we're probably coming down. This is the fair value gap. So this is like our target, but we've got the VWAP here as well. So that trades in nice profit right now. Not nice, but you know what I mean. Because you're using a small lot size. This US30, like you could take a short here as well if you wanted to. But yeah, it's up to you. If you feel you can handle two trades at the same time, you can do that if you want. Just remember to drop your lot size. Okay, so this guy's coming down nice. If you took this little trade here and you had a loss, you're probably in profit with this guy or break even or whatever. Oh no, we got this again here. How do you get rid of that? Yeah, this is how techie I am. There you go. So I'm going to grab my line, put my line here. So this is our first, I would say, good trade of the day. Um, the other two, it kind of just went sideways on us. Okay. So at this point here, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to take 50% profit if I was in a big lot size. That's kind of what I'd be thinking. So there. Okay. This guy here is going back up. So with this trade here, I would use the same model as like what I teach in the course. Um, if that body opens above here, I'm out of the trade. Like just get out of it, right? If you're in a short here, but overall, this should come down. Okay, get ready to take your profit on this guy. It's almost there. There, take your profit. Just get out of that thing. Okay. It could come down to here, or it could even come down to there, but this is good, guys. Like this is a lot of profit if you have proper lot size, which today we have a small lot size, right? So yeah, so you can see there, you had your very, very high risk trade here. Didn't work out really for us. Like, you could have got out break even, but probably most people that would have taken that trade probably took a loss on it. And then we had another trade, boom, right after it that was in the opposite direction. So in scalp trading, you can do stuff like that. It's just best to trade with the higher time frame, like trade with the 15-minute. Like you see the 15-minute now, like why did I want to take a short? Was because of this. Okay. And this will happen to you in the future is you won't even have to really look at the 15-minute chart. You'll know what it looks like in your mind because you've seen it so many times, right? And yeah. So what would be awesome if price did come down to here, but I don't know about that, guys, just because this is so damn bullish here that we could just go neutral and then for the rest of the day it could just break out. So don't trade based upon that, but it would be really nice if it came down to here and then it'd balance out all this because there's probably a ton of fair value gaps through here. So we'll see what happens there. We've got another 10 minutes of trading here. So we did get in our 3 trades today, which I was I was kind of concerned about that when I started. I was like, "Oh man," because the market moves so quick. I was like, "I don't know if we're going to even have 3 trades today." But yeah, you can see here, like, guys, look how powerful these fair value gaps are, right? Like, look, that's where it came down to. And yeah, it could still go down, but you can see here, it like came down to it and like stopped. So, and that's just from knowing this back here, this little fair value gap. So you can see there's little wee gaps throughout all of these. So that's why I'm saying it might want to come down here, but then it's under the VWAP. So we might get a wick to the VWAP, or who knows, maybe it goes sideways here and then starts to go up again. So this is really messing around with us, this US30 trade. So it's pretty much at your entry. I think we got in on like around here somewhere. So do what you want with that. I think overall it's going to go like this. It's going to come back down probably to the VWAP. But if we were to look at this, it is trending upwards, right? Like this wick here. I know it's, they're really close to each other, but this wick here is lower than this one. Okay. And then you've got, well, this is kind of this is kind of weird as well because you've got uh, lower, kind of lower lows through here if you don't count that. But it's kind of, and this is why you kind of have to look for ranges because if you think of it as in a range, you can clearly see it's ranging, right? But yeah, it does have higher lows and higher highs. So this guy here is in profit now. So I didn't take this trade, guys, just because I was in the NASDAQ trade. But yeah, I think that we will come down here. And it's just in a range, right? And we can't even say if it's bullish or not. Let's just look at the 15-minute chart. Okay, well, the 15-minute chart's kind of bullish, but you can see, look at the wicks, right? Like it looks like it kind of wants to turn back over. So yeah, it's just ranging. It's a ranging one. And then we've got a fair value gap way down here on the 15-minute chart. Okay. So there's a fair value gap here. So this is probably your trade is down to here, which is down to the VWAP. So it could touch the VWAP there. And you got a little wee one back here on top of the Tokyo range. So yeah, I would look for this trade here. Like you could even sell 50% here and then try and sell 100% down here if you wanted to. If you're in that one, NASDAQ is just ranging. Yeah, see, this is telling you don't trade. It's saying just wait. Let's just wait a bit. Okay, so that's not bad. We got 4 trades out of this live, which is, I like to try and get like 5 to 6 trades during the live. And then at least we definitely didn't get any A plus setups today. Well, see, this isn't an A plus setup because it's like, remember the short we took here because it's above the VWAP and we went short, but it was that was the best trade we had today. And this guy here, so it's going to have a hard time getting through all this, like back here. So yeah, if I was in this trade, I would just get out of it. I would have taken like you took 50% here, and then I would just get out of that one there because it could just go up because it is on the you can see it's creating higher lows here, right? This could just be the next higher low, and then it could actually break out and go up. And NASDAQ is going sideways. Okay, I wouldn't take this trade from here to the VWAP. I don't think that's a very good trade, but it could come down to the VWAP. And yeah, this guy. Who knows what's going on, guys? It's everything's just ranging. We'll see. So we only had like one kind of loss today, which was this one here. Everything else was pretty much break even, and then this guy here was our only good profitable trade, like break even. Because in my trades, I think I took two break evens, or no, they're like tiny profits, like $5 or $2 or something like that. And then I didn't take this trade here, but that was definitely a loss. And then I took this trade, which is a nice profit. And then we've touched the VWAP now. And then we're going sideways with the US30. Let's look at gold, see what it's up to. Yeah, so gold just came down. And we had a bunch of lines up here, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'll do another gold trade tonight, around 9 or 8:30 or something PM EST. And those are the ones I just post in the group. So I'll show you that here. Where are we? Market analysis. Yeah. So like stuff like this, right? So that was 14 hours ago. Yeah. So that was like 8 something or 9 there. And then yeah, I kind of do this. Like I don't go live for these just because it's based upon the 15-minute chart and it could take like an hour or so to play out or longer. But yeah, these have been working out pretty good, guys. And this is the model that I'm going to teach um, in the strategies. So there's going to be in the course down here, there's going to be 3 or 4 videos that are just strategies. Okay, so there'll be a New York strategy, uh, Asia strategy, and then I don't have a London strategy because I don't trade London. Um, and I don't want to go out there and just find some random strategy because I don't trade it. So there might not be a London strategy, but I'm going to tell you guys what happens during London session is a lot of times I wish I could trade London session. Like if I lived, I don't know, somewhere else in the world where it lined up with me, I guess in London, uh, I would love to trade it because it does this a lot. Like it'll just find its direction and go, right? So basically, London, what I find works best because I have a lot of friends that trade London session and that use the model that I use, which is levels. Like I just trade levels, right? You just keep on moving your level up, right? So it's basically what I teach in the course, except you just keep on moving your line up and it breaks your line, you get a new entry. Breaks your line, get a new entry like that, right? Like scalp trading in and out. Uh-oh, where was my where was my stuff here? Let's just put it back. Was it there? I think. I don't know. Anyways, it was something like that. But yeah, that's what I find works best with London. And then trend lines as well. If you can find a trend line on the 15-minute chart, okay? Like for instance, that's not London there, but like yeah, through here, this is London. Nope, this is London session here. Okay, so it had a big reversal. So you would go find your trend line. London's from I think 2 or 3 a.m. or something like that. You got your trend line. It breaks. This is the 15-minute time frame. Okay, and then you're zoning. You're going down here. Okay, so that's that trade. And of course, you're not holding through all that. That'd be crazy. But it'd be nice if you can. But that's basically the best model that I know for trading London is just trading on levels and then a break of a trend line, and then just trading with that trend. Here's the problem with it is that sometimes it doesn't align with your 15-minute chart. Is the break of the trend line because it's that 15-minute trend reversal candle, right? Where you actually start your trading. But yeah, that's kind of what I've picked up on. Um, when I talk to people is they use trend lines and then they use their levels and then they just keep on moving, their line up there. Okay. So we will, should we take one more trade? I don't know. We got a minute left here, guys. Let's have some fun. We'll take another trade. So this is going to go over the hour. We'll go to the US30. US30 is giving us a long position. Okay. You got your candle body open above. So I'm going to go and do a buy. I'm just doing it on 3 lots. So I bought in here, guys, with 3 lots. and I'm just going to have like a fun kind of trade. If it goes against me, I'll just get out. Oops. Put this here, and I think it just went against me. So if we get a body open below here, then I just get out. Anyways, it's 3 lots. So it didn't open below. So I guess we're still in that trade. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm checking for fair value gaps. And there is nothing through here. Oh, damn it. You know what? I did more than 3 trades. That's why this is going against me. This would be my 4th trade. That always happens. Right? Okay, so this guy here, definitely I'm gonna get out of it. I'm not sitting around because that next candle's gonna open way the heck down here. So I just sold that. I got out of that. Okay, so that's it. Sorry, guys, about that last trade. It just totally went against me there, and that's what happens when I do my 3 trades, and then I forget that I've done 3 trades, and then I just jump in a trade. It always just goes against me there. So good thing we're in a little itty bitty lot size, like 3 lots on a 100K account in the US30. Like that's like $40 of loss for me. So it doesn't really matter there. So that's it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. We did do, I think we did 4 trades or 5 trades there today. So that's not that bad considering. I was kind of thinking like, man, are we even going to get um, some good trades out of here? So I'm surprised how many got 10 people on here. That's a lot. That's good. Okay, so that's it for me. I'm going to get this one in the group, this video. Also, I put them on YouTube as well. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for all the thumbs up and the hearts and stuff like that. If you did stay in this trade, in the US30 trade, it's probably going to go up, but I would just get out of it, right? Because you never know. Like overall, it is creating higher lows and higher highs, but I would get out of that. Okay, so that's it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in tomorrow in the or no, today's Friday. I'll see you on Monday. I'm gonna do another Bitcoin video this weekend. So I'll do that. I don't know if you guys saw my Bitcoin video from last weekend there. I think it actually went against, I'm just gonna look at the Bitcoin chart. I think it went against my prediction from last week. Oh yeah, Bitcoin's freaking crashed. It went down to 72K US. Ooh, it's at a good buying point almost. Bitcoin. Yeah, I'd buy some Bitcoin today, guys. It like in Bitcoin, you want to just buy it every now and then when it drops. Like you don't trade it, right? You just buy it when it's low, and it's at equal lows. I stopped sharing my screen. Anyways, I'm going to post this in group because it's good buying day today. So that's it. See you guys. See ya.